So for chapter 13, this is gonna be a Seas Gate map. I don't like these maps not because there's not much different from like a Seas drone, but like honestly like I don't remember like how much movement it takes to reach Seas a drone, and sometimes when I forget, it screws me up. I get really mad, so that's why I don't like it. Anyways, there's some enemies in the bottom, but I decided it's better to go to the top path. As you can see, there's clearly less enemies, and you get to avoid that big group down there. Um, and here, I'm just chipping away, and as you can see, it's just gonna be kind of like a common thing where like I use one unit to attack, and then I use the other unit to finish off, and that's just kind of the gist. And right now, some of my units are like mostly getting like the same amount of EXP, like Rebecca getting more, and that's pretty good. That's like kind of ideal. It's like because the thing is that like I guess it's kind of bad if like a unit gets too much. Like for example, Dorcas, he can still like chip, but if he gets like way too much, then I'm gonna have to rely on like Portrait, and that's way worse. Now finally here I get to actually trade over the hand axe to Marcus, and obviously Marcus is the best user of the hand axe. With his like busted weapon ranks, he just can use basically like any axe except like the silver axe at base. And hand axe is really great because it lets him not only have like 1 or 2 range, but have weapon triangle advantage against most of the enemies, because most enemies are lance users. I use Portrait to bait that Pegasus Knight, and then Oswin is just gonna be tanking that point. And any like kills, any like free XP, like Rebecca can get it. And yeah, and then I decided I can just use Ellie with like kill this peg because he can walk on water. Because just Lord stuff. I wish I was mobility so that I could just defy logic like that, but unfortunately I'm not. So here, it's kind of like an iffy thing, because the thing here is that I had to like manipulate the boss so that he had exactly 30 HP. But the issue here is that the Cavaliers here, right now I'm equipping the hand axe with the archer, but these Cavaliers can have like varying speed. I want them to have 6, but one of them doesn't have 6, so he's gonna survive this enemy phase, but it's only one of them, so it's fine. If it was 2 of them, I would probably have to restart. But restarting is really annoying, especially because the base of the boss is supposed to be 31 HP and 14 defense, but I had to rig for 30 HP and 14 defense. And sometimes you can go with 15 defense. I tried going with 15 defense. Do not go with 15 defense. It sucks ass. So here I'm gonna put Marcus in the first and hand axe, and he's gonna take care of those 2 brigands with those hand axes. And here I believe I just use Hector because he has good hit rates with the Wolf Bale. And yeah, this is the thing where like Hector is pretty nice against Cavaliers, but obviously no more he fights, less he gets useful. But next, after this map, or actually the next map is the Guided map, and the next map, that's gonna be the part where I think Hector will shine the most, even with like lower stats, because there's just gonna be so many Cavaliers, and I don't want Marcus to kill all of them. So here you'll see Marcus kills these 2 brigands, and I put Matthew in a specific position so that it's kind of far away, but it's just enough move to reach a guy. And what I should have done here is I probably should have like actually no, I couldn't. I'm stupid. Anyways, here I'm gonna attack the boss here because he does Marcus does 8 damage, and then on enemy face he's gonna heal 3 HP, and then it'll be exactly 1 HP. And the reason why he needs 30 HP is because okay, remember this: Eliwood is still level 1. Eliwood does 1 damage against the boss, and the worst part is that if the boss rolls up the fence, he does 0 damage. Are you like really you're really telling me that the fucking one of your main lords can't even do damage against like the fucking chapter 13 boss, even with a super effective weapon? Like I blame both like Ellie with bad stat and like the fact that effectiveness is only 2 times. And here I'm just gonna buy like a bunch of hand axes and 1 javelin for lower. And like hand axes are definitely the main to go, because despite having lower accuracy than javelins, it has more might, and most enemies are lance users, so you usually have weapon triangle advantage against them. It's not like using a javelin is bad though, but it's just I prefer the hand axe because also Archer and Dorcas can use it. And Guy, being in that position, can survive both the Cavalier and Pegasus Knights. And here I'm just gonna, do some like item management. It's just kind of on the fly because it's been a while. I think this is like the first time I'm there. So at this point, I'm just like really praying that I don't fucking miss with Ellie, because the hit rate is not very good. It's like around like 62%, I believe. So that's not very good. And then also here I'm gonna like trade Marcus's hand axe. Definitely with Portrait, because Portrait has less speed and skill, so he's not going to be attacking as much as Marcus. And now Eliwood gets the kill because he is I would say Eliwood, but that's not a really good meme. But yeah, Eliwood gets level up, but like it doesn't really matter. He's still kind of same, kind of bad. But yeah, now Hector gets to seize. Like obviously it would be easier if Hector kills the boss, but then he can't seize, and I don't want to handle these Caps and Pegasus that are up here right now. So yeah, it's time to end the map.